Hello there, this is Laurence Goff at Newark Cemetery. I'm just off London Road in Newark. I'm just coming through the main gate of the Newark Cemetery in Nottinghamshire to visit a few graves and a memorial to the lost people who died from the First and Second World War. These are British people who died in our cemetery and are buried. I just want to make sure people realise I haven't forgotten people who are from the Newark area and are buried in the cemetery. So I just want to bring it to people's attention that I do care about people that are from Newark. So Newark Cemetery has people from all over the world that are buried, and I just want to make sure people realise this memorial was unveiled 2 years ago. As you can see, we have many names on it from the First and Second World War, and I just want to make sure we have somebody from Afghanistan in 2007 who died. I just want to make sure this person is remembered. They will not be forgotten. May they rest in peace. So all around the cemetery we have some people who are buried in the cemetery and may be forgotten about. So let's go for a little stroll around the cemetery so people realise Mr. Goff had nothing against people who are buried in the cemetery. So I'm just going to give you a grand tour of the cemetery, going down the main drive and see who we can see in the cemetery that has contributed to our town and since have died. We're going swiftly down the main drive, and on both sides you can see we have people that have been cremated. Look at the beautiful flowers in Newark Cemetery for all to see. They're beautiful. Evening today. I'm just showing you around, and just feel important that people realise that I do remember all lost people that are buried in the cemetery. I'm nothing against people who are buried here. I try to remember each and every one of those people. They all mean things special to me personally. There's some people feel I might have forgotten about lost comrades from our country. In the background we can see the chapel. Friends in Newark Cemetery will be having this event. We just opened an open day just a couple of months ago, and we're looking forward to the chapel, which will be opened real soon. If anybody wants to come and join Friends in Newark Cemetery, please contact me. We're coming up to a serviceman who did die and he might be forgotten about, and this person died. I just want to make sure this person isn't just forgotten about. So from 1919, age 29, Mr. A. Pratt, Corporal, 30374. May he rest in peace. So let's go along again to the cemetery. There's loads of people. There's about 90 people, servicemen, who are buried in the cemetery from the First World War. And I'm just going to see if I can find a few of them so people realise we're going down the east side of the cemetery. And I'll see, there's loads of lovely memorials here. I'm just making sure people realise there's thousands of people that are buried in the cemetery, and they mustn't be forgotten about. Laurence Goff is a volunteer like everybody else in the Friends of Newark Cemetery. I give my time freely. I take a few videos. I put my photographs on various sites so people around the world who can't visit Newark Cemetery can come and see what we do. As you see, the cemetery is quite a long event. I just want to make sure people realise that I'm going over to see a few interesting graves. There's another gravestone from the First World War, and it mustn't be forgotten about. 1915, age 33. G.H. Kimball, may he rest in peace. And there's another couple over here. Look at that marvellous angel there. Just want to make sure people realise that we've got people buried from the Royal Engineers from 1915, and is buried in the cemetery, age 45. Alongside, there's another one here from 1915, age 27. They will never be forgotten as long as I live in Newark. These fine people helped us during the First World War and are buried among us for years to come. So I'm just trotting around showing you a few interesting tombstones so people realise that I do care about all people that are buried in the cemetery. They will not be forgotten about. We will remember them. Here's another one I'm coming up to. G.H. Johnson, age 25. Serial number 61979, private. Durham Light Infantry, 10th of March 1919, age 25. Until the day break and the shadows flee away. May he rest in peace. I'm just feeling it's important that we do remember everybody, wherever they come from. Some people feel like I'm just thinking of one person or one country. Well, I have to tell people I care about everybody that is buried in the cemetery, if they come from a foreign land or were born in England. We should remember them for what they've done and helped us during the Second World War. These people I'm coming up to are just pulling out a few people. A. Smith, Royal Engineers, died on the 7th of September 1915. May he rest in peace. It's just amazing how many you can find around here. Like I said, there's 90 scattered around the cemetery, and I'm just pointing out a few here. J.M. Gold, Royal Engineers, the 19th of August 1946, age 38. That seems to be from... There's another one here who's buried from one of the wars. There's some people not all in the all clustered together. They're just scattered around. We've got one over here which is interesting, I thought. Here we go, 1917, age 29. May he rest in peace. Sigelman, Cambridge, 3rd of July 1917, age 29. He will not be forgotten. This is Laurence Goff signing off at Newark Cemetery to let people know that I do care about all people that are buried in the cemetery. They will not be forgotten. They will be remembered in years to come. May they all rest in peace. Amen. Laurence Goff signing off. Thank you and goodbye.